Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter fractions and mixed numbers. The lessons we're going to cover today are convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers, convert between decimals and fractions or mixed numbers, compare fractions word problems, fractions and mixed numbers reviews. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 6 math. Chapter we are on right now is fractions and mixed numbers. Let's just start with the lesson that is convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers. Write 6 whole 2 by 3 as an improper fraction. So you need to write down 6 whole 2 by 3 to improper fraction. So how do we write? Just look at the whole number part. The whole number is 6, right? And the denominator of the fraction is 3. You can write the whole number as 6 by 1 because the 6 doesn't have any denominator, so the denominator is 1. Multiply this fraction by the denominator of this fraction. The denominator is 3. Multiply it by the 3, right? That would be 6 times 3 is 18 and 3 times 1 is 3, right? That is 18 over 3. So add 18 over 3 and the fractional part of this fraction, that is 2 by 3. So 18 plus 2 is 20 over 3. The correct option is 20 over 3. It's 6, 5. That is 20 by 3. Let's just start with the test questions. Let's see how do we write as improper fraction, right? So 2 whole 1 over 8. The whole part is 2, right? You can write it as 2 by 1. Multiply this fraction by the denominator, that is 8. 8 times 2 is 16 and 8 times 1 is 8. Now add this 16 by 8 to the fractional part, that is 1 over 8. So 16 plus 8 plus 1 over 8 is 17 over 8. The correct option is 17 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 17 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, write 1 whole 1 over 6 as an improper fraction. So, which is the correct option? The whole part is 1. Write it as 1 over 1. Multiply it by the denominator, that is 6. 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 1 is 6. That is 6 over 6 and plus 1 over 6. So that makes 7 over 6. The correct option is 7 over 6. So the correct option is 7 over 6. That's option number 3. 10 whole 4 over 5. Right? So the whole part is 10, right? 10 over 1 multiply by the denominator, that is 5. So 50 over 5. And add 50 by 5 to the fractional part, that is 4 over part. So together they make. That is 54 over 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Write whole 1 by 10 as an improper fraction. So which is the correct option? Two whole 1 over 10. Oh, option number 2. How? The whole part is 2. That is 2 by 1. Multiply it by the 10. That is 20 over 10. So you have 20 over 10. You need to add to the fractional part, that is 1 over 10. So the correct option is 21 over 10. How do you answer without solving the questions? The correct option is 21 over 10. Do not answer without solving. Do not guess the answers. You can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. You guys just keep guessing the answers. This isn't the right way to do the math. Convert between decimals and fractions or mixed numbers. Write 7 over 3 as a mixed number in simplest form. You need to write it in mixed number, right? 7.3, right? 3 is the decimal part of the number. You can write this decimal part as 3 over 10, right? Because 3 is at the 10th position, so you can write 7, 3 over 10. Got it? The next one is write 4 whole 3 over 4 as a decimal number. You need to write it as decimal, right? So write an equivalent mixed number with 100 as denominator. So that is 4 plus 3 by 4, right? Make the denominator 4, make this denominator equal to 100. So 4 times 25 is 100. So you need to multiply and divide this fraction by 25. That makes 75 over 100. So 75 over 100 means 75 is at the 100th position. So that makes 4.75. Let's just start with the practice questions. Let's see how do we solve them. Write 0.5 as a fraction in simplest form. So you need to write in simplest form. 0.5, remove the decimal point, so that is 5 over 10. So divided by the greatest common fraction, 5 divided by 5 is 1 and 10 divided by 5 is 2. So the correct option is 1 over 2. That is 1 over 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 1 by 2. Okay, the next one is write 8.4 as a mixed number in simplest form. So you need to write it in mixed number, right? So first thing is remove the decimal point. So that would 8 whole because 4 is at the 10th position. So it is 8 whole 4 over 10, right? Now you need to write in simplest form. So divide the fractional part by the common divisor. So it would be divided by 2. That is 8 whole 2 over 5. The correct option is option number 3. The correct option is 5. 8 whole 2 over 5. Option number 3 is the correct option. Write 4 whole 3 by 4 as a decimal number. You need to write it as decimal number. So you need to write in decimal. You need to make the denominator equal to 100, right? So that is 4 whole 3 over 4. Make this number equal to 100. 4 times what number is 25? 4 times 25 is 100, right? So you need to multiply the fractional part by 25. So that is 4 whole 75 over 100. So 75 is at the 100. So that makes 4.75. The correct option is 4.75. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1, that is 4.75. Got it? Any question you can ask. Write 0.25 in simplest form. 0.25, right? Remove the decimal point. So when you remove the decimal point, you need to add the 1 in denominator and you have 2 digits after the decimal point. That is 25 over 100. Divided by the common factor, that is 25. 25 times 1 is 25. 25 times 4 is 100. That is 1 over 4. The correct option is option number 3, right? Write 6.7 as a mixed number in simplest form. So which is the correct option? That is 6 whole 7 over 10. Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. Write 6 whole 1 over 2 as a decimal number. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 6.5. That is option number 2. The last one, which question? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is compare fractions word problems. Okay, let's just start with the test questions so that we can do more questions, right? More back. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself later today. They are already solved, right? So far, Ella has completed half of her research assignment. Veera has finished one sixth of her research assignment. Who has finished a greater fraction of her assignment? So, which is the correct option? Basically, you are going to compare 1 by 2 and 1 by 6, right? So, the easiest way to compare the fractions are make a exactly same shape 1 by 2. This is the 1 by 2 that is done. And this is 1 by 6. So, who completed more? 1 by 2 is the one. The half one is the one that who did the most, right? So who did half? Ella. So Ella is the one who did the greater fraction of her research assignment, right? So the correct option is Ella. Option number 1 is the correct option. Ella it is. Got it? Option number 1. Recently, half of the items sold at Whitney's Sporting Goods were baseball cap. At Megan's Sport, half one fourth of the items sold were baseball caps. Which store sold a greater fraction of baseball caps? Which is the correct option? 1 by 2 or 1 by 4? 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. So Whitney's Sporting Goods are more than is the greater fraction, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. At Bally's farm, 1/10 of the animals are pigs. At Anita's ranch, 9/10 of the animals are pigs. At which farm are a greater fraction of the animals pigs? Which is the correct option? 1 by 10 or 9 by 10? 9 by 10 is greater than 1 by 10, right? So that means Anita's ranch has most animals picked. The correct option is option number 2. Very good. Yesterday, half of the flights at Adams County Airport were delayed. At Monroe County Airport, 9/10 of the flights were delayed. Which airport had a higher fractions of delayed flights? So, which is the correct option? 9 by 10 is more than 1 by 2, right? So that means Monroe County Airport has more flight delayed than Adams, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. Calais baseball team has won 5 by 6 of its games, while Abs baseball team has won 1 by 5th of its games. Whose team has won a greater fraction of its games? The correct option is very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. 5 by 6 is greater than 1 over 5. So option number 1 is the correct option. Cali's game team has higher fraction, right? Vincent's Diner served two-third of its meals within half an hour. Super Grillers serve 1/10 of its meal within half an hour. Which restaurant served a greater fraction of meals within half an hour? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1. Two-third is greater than 1 over 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Rosa visited three-fourths of her favorite websites. Julie visited four-ninth of her favorite websites. Who visited a greater fraction? The correct option is Very good. Option number one is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Fractions and mixed numbers reviews. That is the last lesson from the chapter. Let's just start with the test questions. What fraction of the ducks are blue? Which is the correct option? You have three ducks that are blue, and out of the total are 10. So that is 3 by 10. Option number one is the correct option. That is blue to total, right? So that is 3 by 10. What fraction of the triangular prisms are purple? The correct option is 2 by 3. Very good. Option number one is the correct option. Two of them are purple out of three. So that is 2 out of 3. What fraction does the number line show? Which is the correct option? That is 1 over 4. Option number one is the correct option. What fraction does number line show? Which is the correct option? That is 2 by 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. What fraction does the number line show, which is the correct option? That is 1 over 2. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? What fraction of the tubs are orange, which is the correct option? That is 1 over 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. What fraction of the teapots are green, which is the correct option? That is 6 over 10 or 3 over 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 6 math. The chapter we were working on is fractions and mixed numbers. The lessons we have covered today are convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers, convert between decimals and fractions or mixed numbers, compare fractions word problems, fractions and mixed number review. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. They are available during the shift timing, that is from Monday to Friday and 5 to 9. So if you can write down the questions in the chat box, I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please write down questions for which you need help. I'm here to answer confusions if you have any. So any questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.